Hello and welcome. If you're over 50 or even younger, but you're interested in simple, natural ways to support your health, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about one of the most important health markers, blood pressure. Why? Because high blood pressure is often called the silent killer. It can quietly damage your heart, arteries, kidneys and brain long before you notice symptoms. But the good news is, you don't have to start with pills to begin making changes. In fact, there are simple daily habits you can begin today that can help keep your blood pressure in a healthy range. And that's exactly what we'll cover in this video. We'll go through 7 easy habits that are proven, gentle and realistic, even if you haven't exercised in years or you feel overwhelmed by health advice. And best of all, you can begin one small habit at a time. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's begin with habit number 1. Habit 1. Cut the salt, not the taste. Salt, sodium chloride, is a basic ingredient in cooking. But too much salt can cause your body to retain water. That extra fluid puts pressure on your arteries, and that can raise blood pressure over time. How much salt is too much? Most health guidelines recommend no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. That's about 1 teaspoon of table salt. For people over 50 or those with mildly elevated blood pressure, reducing toward 1,500 milligrams per day can help. But don't worry, cutting salt doesn't mean your food has to taste bland. What to do instead? Use fresh herbs like parsley, basil, thyme, oregano. Add them at the end of cooking. Use spices like garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, pepper to build layers of flavour. Lemon juice, lime juice, vinegar, bright acidic notes can make food shine without salt. If you use packaged or processed foods like canned soups, crackers, deli meats, look for low sodium or reduced salt versions. Even switching one item a day can make a big difference. Over time, your taste buds adapt. Less salt will taste normal, and eventually, too much salt may taste overwhelmingly salty. Everyday examples. Instead of adding salt to your soup, stir in fresh herbs and a squeeze of lemon. Swap salted butter for unsalted butter and season with garlic and chives. Snack on unsalted nuts or lightly roast nuts at home with your favourite spice blend. Why this matters for blood pressure. Studies show that reducing sodium intake can lower blood pressure by several points, especially in older adults or those with salt sensitivity. Even modest reductions help your heart and blood vessels feel less stressed. Habit 2. Walk every day. Walking. It's simple, accessible, even if you have joint pain or limited mobility. No special equipment, no gym membership. Why walking helps? It strengthens your heart and blood vessels. It improves circulation, so your blood moves more easily. It helps you maintain a healthy weight. It lowers stress, anxiety, and improves mood, all of which help keep blood pressure under control. How to start? Begin with just 10 to 15 minutes a day at a comfortable pace. Set a goal of 20 to 30 minutes daily, most days of the week. If you feel up to it, break it into 2 sessions, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes after lunch. It all adds up. You can walk in your neighbourhood, at a park, indoors around the house, or even march in place while watching TV. Tips to make it stick. Make walking social. Call a friend or walk with a neighbour or family member. Choose a favourite podcast, audiobook or playlist to listen to while walking. Pick a scenic route with trees, flowers. It boosts mood and motivation. Use comfortable, well-fitting shoes with support. Keep it regular. Daily habit, even if weather limits outdoor activity. How it works for pressure. Just moderate walking can drop systolic pressure by 5 to 10 millimeters of mercury in many people, especially when done consistently over weeks and months. It's a gentle, natural pump for your entire circulatory system. Habit 3. Drink enough water. Hydration matters more than many realise. When your body doesn't get enough water, blood volume can shrink slightly or become thicker. That makes your heart work harder and your vessels tighten. Both can raise pressure. General recommendations. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water per day, about 1.5 to 2 litres. That includes water, herbal teas, smoothie-based liquids. If you're older, especially over 70, your sense of thirst may become less accurate, so drink on a schedule, not just when you feel thirsty.
Practical tips. Keep a water bottle by your chair or bedside.
Chapting to parson. Aim for thirsters. As practical tips, add fruit slices, lemon, orange, berries, or cucumber to make it more appealing. Set reminders on your phone. Sip a glass every hour. Drink a small glass before each meal. Include hydrating foods, soups, broths, watermelon, cucumber, spinach. How it helps with blood pressure. Well-hydrated blood flows more easily, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and properly hydrated cells maintain balance in sodium and potassium, both linked to pressure regulation. Habit 4. Get better sleep. Quality sleep is a cornerstone of health, but many adults, especially seniors, have broken or insufficient sleep, and poor sleep leads to elevated stress hormones, higher heart rate, and elevated blood pressure. Ideal goals. Aim for at least 7 hours of sleep per night. Try to maintain a consistent sleep-wake schedule even on weekends. Sleep hygiene tips. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, around 18 to 20 degrees, 65 to 68 degrees, and quiet. Use blackout curtains or eye shades. Avoid screens, TV, phone, tablet at least 1 hour before bed. Limit caffeine after mid-afternoon. Establish a relaxing bedtime routine. Read a calming book, gentle stretching, breathing exercises. If you wake up at night, avoid checking the time, turn your clock away. If sleep is hard, short naps, or maybe 30 minutes, earlier in the day can be okay, but avoid long naps late afternoon. Avoid heavy meals or alcohol close to bedtime. Try herbal teas that promote relaxation, like chamomile or lavender, without stimulating caffeine. Why it matters for pressure. Consistent good sleep helps regulate stress hormones like cortisol. Lower stress hormones mean calmer blood vessels and healthier heart rate. Over time, blood pressure tends to settle into a healthier range. Hat 5. Eat more potassium-rich foods. Potassium is a mineral that helps balance sodium in your body. Together, they maintain fluid balance and tension in your blood vessels. Higher potassium intake is associated with lower blood pressure, especially when sodium is high. Foods rich in potassium. Bananas. One medium banana has approximately 420 milligrams potassium. Sweet potatoes and white potatoes. Leafy greens like spinach, Swiss chard, kale. Beans, white beans, kidney beans, lentils. Avocados and nuts like almonds, pistachios. How to include them. Add a banana or berries to your breakfast. Have beans or lentils in soups, salads or as a side. Include leafy greens with meals, spinach in omelettes, kale in stir-fries or salads. Swap a plain potato for sweet potato in recipes. Use avocado on toast, salads, even smoothies. Important note. If you're on certain medications, like potassium-sparing diuretics, or have kidney disease, check with your doctor before increasing potassium. Too much can be harmful in rare cases. Why this habit works. Potassium helps your kidneys excrete sodium, which lowers blood volume and pressure. It also directly relaxes blood vessel walls. Multiple studies link higher potassium intake to lower risk of heart attack and stroke. Habit 6. Turn off the news. We live in a 24/7 news cycle. Constant exposure to negative headlines, world disasters, political chaos, health scares can raise stress even when news is buffered by distance. Why it affects blood pressure. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline release when you're tense or worried. Those hormones tighten blood vessels and elevate heart rate. Both raise blood pressure. Simple steps. Limit news exposure to 15 minutes once or twice a day. Choose trusted sources. Skip sensational or fear-based content. Turn off notifications from news apps. Instead of reaching for breaking news first thing in the morning, start with something peaceful: music, positive podcast, gratitude journaling. What to do instead? Listen to soothing music, classical, jazz, soft acoustic. Read an uplifting book or poetry. Spend time with family or pets. Practice mindfulness, breathing exercises, gentle stretching. How it helps. Lower overall stress supports calmer blood vessels, lower heart rate, and over time helps blood pressure gradually reduce. Habit 7. Try herbal teas instead of coffee. Caffeine can temporarily spike blood pressure, especially in people who are sensitive or who consume it later in the day. Herbal teas like hibiscus, chamomile, peppermint offer a warm, soothing drink without caffeine. Reasons to try herbal teas. Natural ritual. Makes relaxation part of your day. Hibiscus tea in particular has been linked to modest drops in blood pressure in some studies. Chamomile, peppermint, lavender teas support calmness and digestion. How to build this habit. Swap 1 cup of coffee or caffeinated tea per day with an herbal alternative. Try hibiscus, brewed cold, with a dash of honey or lemon. Explore different flavours: ginger mint, lemon balm, rooibos. Make a cup in the evening. Helps settle you before bed. Simple recipe idea. Tourally. Steep hibiscus flowers, or tea bag, in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. Strain. Cool slightly. Add lemon slice and a bit of honey if desired. Drink warm or load with ice for a refreshing summer brew. Why it helps. Less caffeine means fewer temporary spikes in blood pressure. Plus, many herbal teas support relaxation and hydration, both beneficial for lowering pressure naturally.
Putting it all together. So, those are the 7 easy natural habits you can start right now. Reduce your salt intake and replace with herbs and spices. Walk every day, even for just 10 to 30 minutes. Stay hydrated, aiming for 6 to 8 glasses per day. Prioritize restful sleep with at least 7 hours per night. Eat potassium-rich foods: bananas, beans, greens, potatoes. Limit news exposure to reduce stress. Sip herbal teas instead of caffeine when you can. How to start. Begin with just 1 habit, maybe the easiest for you. For example, if you love walking, start with walks for 10 minutes each day. Once that feels comfortable, add a second habit, perhaps more water or cutting down salt. Build slowly. No need to change everything at once. Small steps over time bring big impact.